guys, it's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, but what's not shining is our 1989 Raven. We woke her up from her hibernation yesterday. She was in our neighbor's yard. He was so kind to let us store it there. But we already know that we have a couple of issues that we're gonna have to address before we can take it back out on the water. So hopefully, between Chris and I, we can get that done and get her out on the water today and have some fun. And yes, if you didn't hear the news already, I'm 5.5 months pregnant. What do you think, Turbo? You want to come out on the water with us too? All right, let's see how she held up over the winter. Oh. It's not good. I am embarrassed to even show you guys this. Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck. Chris, there's a bumblebee that's stuck. Can you help him out? Please?
What?
Well, apparently this vinyl wasn't UV braided.
What's that flying behind you?
Ah! Oh, he wasn't stuck. Oh my God. Spider on my foot.
Production take 2.
Well, I guess this fabric wasn't UV rated. Well, I was gonna use Chris's vacuum, but I just remembered he's been vacuuming up hella mouse turds. I am 5.5 months pregnant. So I'm just gonna play it safe and get my vacuum from the basement. Sorry, buddy. I hate to do this. And that's what happens when you don't cover your boat for the season. It's already hot as heck in the high 80s. I'm sweating. But I'm gonna clean it up more later. I just wanted to suck up some of the creepy crawlers so they're not in our way when we're checking out the engine.
Oh, that's nice.
Creepy crawlers up there?
I don't see anything. In case you guys didn't know, Jen is insanely afraid of spiders. Like, almost like she's faking it.
I actually, earlier stubbed my toe.
Jumping out of the
Hopping
boat, running from spiders.
Well, I was running from the bee initially, and then I stepped in the spider web that I knew was there, and the spider was on my foot, so. Yeah.
In case you guys ever lose your Bimini top securing piece, a piece of copper Romex works great. Just wrap it around. Alright, so I'm not sure what all Jen has told you, but this boat is pretty much junk at this point, for several reasons. Boy, that's heavy. Heavy.
I would say this boat looks just as bad as when we got it.
But full of a few leaves. No, not that bad. Ah, yes, the Merc Cruiser 3.0. Great little engine. So in this video, we just want to take it out, have a little fun, and then get rid of it. This boat is, we've got 2 other boats. We don't need it anymore. But we got some major problems. So after Jen did the head gasket in her video, We took it out, what, maybe 5-6 times after that?
Yeah.
And I noticed the oil level was still creeping up a little bit. So much to where it got milky and about an inch over on the stick. Yeah, that's about an inch. So that means we're still taking on water. If you guys don't know how boat engines work, they pull river water and it cools the engine. Well, if you have a crack in the block or a blown head gasket, it's making its way into the crankcase oil mixing, and so this must have a crack somewhere, because she did a pretty good job resurfacing the head, which was severely warped. We made sure the block was flat, so we already know it has a crack on the outside under the intake, but it must have an internal crack. Anyway, all we gotta do is pump that out, and then how's it looking in here? Ooh, milky up top too, but not rusty, so that's good. We're gonna pump it, change it, and let's see, did I drain this? So anytime you winterize an engine, let's see, I got a drain on the side of the block here. Yeah, I did. Only a trickle came out. Good. Oh, no more new cracks, right?
How do we find a crack?
Well, we could take the hose off where the water comes in from the outside, and then pressure. Actually, that's right here. That's this hose. This is where it gets its water from. Then we would have to take this exhaust riser off, cap it, and then we could pressurize the engine. But we don't even need to. If it's mixing, you pressurize the cooling system, you're gonna hear it in here. You could also just fill the engine full of some kind of head gasket fix or silicone.
This boat will be for sale by the end of this video. Our pride and joy.
Let's just see if it still runs. Start with that. Will it run, everybody? Get pumping.
Thank you, sir.
Boy, this is a nice boat. Just snug it.
How do I get this to go in reverse?
Why would you reverse it?
You have to be here to know. I'm done. How do I know when I'm done?
When it starts sucking air.
I can't push it any harder.
What?
I can't keep pushing it. I don't know.
Why?
I don't.
It sounds like you're pushing it right now.
What do you think is happening?
You'll hear when it's done. Take a look at the hose. Do you think there's flow happening?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to do it? Look, watch it here. Watch the level. Right there, it's there. Let's see if it's moving up. You might not even have to be pumping it, look, because it has vacuum in it right now. So you see the level is changing?
Uh-huh.
Is it changing? Let's find out. Is it?
Maybe? Yeah?
Yeah, so you don't even have to pump it. It has vacuum in it already.
Oh, great.
You're gonna hear it go.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's too much vacuum for it.
Oh.
It's okay. It didn't break.
Should I get out of here?
No, it's fine. That means this pump's really good. I'm just glad it didn't break because this is one of my favorite tools. I'm gonna relieve some of the vacuum here.
Should I cover my eyes?
No, it's vacuum. But okay. Good. Gosh, that stinks. This is one of my favorite tools. Overdid it. It'll never be the same. Never be as strong. I'll put like a band clamp around it or something. Yeah, this is still pumping, huh? Does it look like it's squeezing in again? It's not pulling. There's only supposed to be like 4, maybe 5 quarts in this. Is it still going up the level? Well, it's hard to tell because this is constantly changing. Plastic. Yeah, see now the level's dropping.
This might be a dumb question, but is this the only way to get the oil out, or is there a drain plug on the bottom?
There's a drain plug on some of them. You can check real quick if you want. But the problem is getting the pan down there. You don't usually want to fill your, I mean, usually this isn't so much a problem. There could also be a blockage in this hose. So we pumped out around 5 liters, looks like. Milkshake. I'm surprised the water didn't separate sitting there.
Sounds like a volcano. Alright, we pumped out the milkshake. We're filling her up with some freshie.
Which is gonna turn to milkshake anyway, but not as milkshakey as quick. And now we're going to change the oil filter, because that'll be full of milk too. Oh yeah. And by change, I mean just drain it out. We could just hose it off and tell them to. You know. Oh, you. Just kidding. Fake news. Anyway, yeah, we'll let that drain out. And then she'll be good as new. This filter's not had a lot of miles put on. It's not that dirty. So normally you want to replace because the element gets clogged with junk from the engine. We're just draining it just to get the more water out. And more water's coming, so I don't even know why we're that worried about this, honestly. We just want to go enjoy the sunshine, everybody.
Out with the old, in with the old. Oh yeah, and the trim switch still doesn't work. So if you want to buy this boat, we'll sell it to you for 5 easy payments of $59.99.
Forward and back. All right, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. It's not even making that knock noise either. Oh, there it is. There's the knock. Ready for the water.
So the knock you're talking about, it's like
Yeah, but like it's fine. It hasn't gotten worse. Rod knock, I don't know. We did check the lifter. Rod knock, lifter, who knows? It's fine. It sounds like a rod knock. But boy, she's ready to go.
Yeah, I guess we're not gonna try and fix the trim. How would you know?
It doesn't really bother me. We're taking out what, one more time? It's like, it's good. We got the trim working now too. Now we gotta sit back here with fiddling with some wires.
That means the price goes up to 5 easy payments of $69.99. Nice work.
And that's all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East.
Guess what? You guys aren't gonna believe this. Just by coincidence, we might have a buyer for this boat today. So now I really got to get in there and shine her up a little bit because we can't pass it off looking like that. I mean, we could, but we won't. The bad news is, looks like we're only gonna get about 600 bucks for this boat.
We've had it up for sale for $600 for the last, how long? 2 months?
Yeah.
And a lot of people just offering like $300. I'm like, man, the trailer's worth that much. Because what we pay, $700, and then we put maybe $600 into it.
Yeah, no, I know. We paid $700. I put at least $400 in. Chris put $400 in. So we're around $1,500. So we clearly know what we're doing in flipping boats here, don't we?
Oh yeah. It's funny, the guy buying it, he said, I know nothing about engines or boats, but I want to learn. I said, this is the perfect boat for you then, dude. In a good way. Like, it's a perfect way to learn. Spend 600 bucks, have a good time.
Yeah.
Figure it out. It's great. What boating's all about.
That's right. So we're still gonna take it out for a rip, have some fun. If this guy shows up, maybe we'll take him for a spin. Maybe we'll scare him out of it. But either way, we got a runner. First thing I'm reluctantly going to do is remove these side panels that I wasted my time on last season. They look like definitely not gonna go on the cover of Boat Magazine, but hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Clearly they didn't hold up, but I don't want to pass it off to the new owner that way, so let's take them out. I need a beer. Note to self for next time, if I'm ever doing any type of boat upholstery, I'm gonna spend the extra money and get marine rated or UV rated, because this is clearly not cutting it. It doesn't look like it's gonna be too hard to take these off anyway.
They're hard to get off?
No, not even a little bit. Whoa. It was all for nothing. Oh, it was good practice anyway. Cover your boats, people. You did such a good job.
Looking like $1 million.
What's the other side look like?
Especially with you in front of it. It's good. The same.
Real quick, I'd like to take a minute to thank the sponsor of today's video, Upside. If you guys don't already know, Upside is a free app that gets you cash back on daily essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. There are over 100,000 gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants on the Upside app, ensuring that cash back is always just around the corner. And yes, it's real cash back. No confusing rewards, points, or credits, just actual money you can transfer straight to your bank account. As many of you know, Chris and I travel quite a bit, and long road trips equal a pretty hefty fuel bill. With Upside, we are able to earn cash back at our fingertips and really help offset the cost of frequent fill-ups. And it's so easy to use. Just claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside, then pay as usual with a debit or credit card, follow the steps in the app, and poof, get paid. Top Upside earners are making as much as $300 a month. To find out how much you could earn, click on the link in the description to download Upside and use code SUGINT to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. Or scan the QR code here to claim this offer. Again, I'd like to thank Upside for sponsoring today's video. Good?
Yep.
Okay. No, I know what comes next. Then, do I take this out?
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da! Oh, you're not gonna let me finish?
Of course, you stopped. You were like, done.
Gus, do you want to come on the boat? Gus.
We'll go for a boat ride?
1 bark for yes, 2 barks for no. That's a 1 bark, that's a yes. That's a 2, that's a no. Well, guess what? You're coming anyway, buddy.
No, 1 bark was yes, he said.
But then he barked again.
No, he said yes. Looks like he's coming with us.
Turbo, I don't know if you'll like it out there in that open water.
Oh, if he stays, he stays.
No. Time to go, Turbo.
No, he's fine.
Chris, no, he cannot come with
Why?
us. Get him out of there.
No, he's good. I'll start driving, see if he stays.
No, if we...
What did you stay in there with him?
No. If we lose him, I'll never forgive you.
I couldn't sniffing it out.
Get him out of there.
All right, Turbo, you gotta go. Come on. I think we should bring him. All right, Turbo, come on. Come on. There he goes.
Maybe next time, Turbo.
I said you could come. Mommy said no. Gus says we don't go unless he comes. I'm laying the law down. I mean, I want to poop on a neighbor's lawn. I don't care what you say.
This is a no poop zone, Gus. Look at that cat.
You gonna run?
Help me.
All right, here.
So I don't forget the plug. Have you ever forgot the plug?
What?
Have you ever forgot the plug?
No.
Not once.
Like real quick and then pulled out immediately.
One of our friends did, but he didn't realize real quick. That nose is going wild. Smells the dump.
Smells stinky, huh, boy? We live in the dumpy area. This is where New York brings their trash. Just checking the tide charts here. Low tide 8:41 p.m. About 2 hours. This is where they burn the trash, mostly tires and such. But that's a new plant they just put up. I don't know what it is. Ah, yes, the beautiful dump. And just to our right is where they burn the methane gas that comes from the mountain of trash to produce energy. Yeah, Pennsbury Power Production. That's it?
That's it.
All right.
Do I need to like give it the pull test?
Yeah.
I think. Oh. Now we're good, right?
Yeah, well, kind of. So the way, here, bring her in. So the way I do it on this boat, these are actually like you can twist them to tighten it if you really wanted, but to twist and fold. But I twist it till it's about yay, you know, see, maybe even another little bit, and then lock it in under there. That way, because technically if something grabbed that and folded it out, and it can't go nowhere now.
Yeah, I knew that. I was totally kidding.
I was gonna let her just leave it like that.
I wasn't kidding.
Sink this boat, get rid of it.
We do have a guy on the way to come see it, so we're gonna putt around and hopefully it doesn't break down before he gets here.
Hopefully he'll bring a deposit and take it. Oh, this is the one that's all jacked up. The one that doesn't go over the hump. I don't want to go.
Are you gonna include the pry bar with the sails? There she goes. Aww.
You should see it bouncing close up. Come on, boy.
Come on, Gus. Is that rod knock a little louder now?
Yeah. Quieter with the cover on. Might even just be piston slap or I don't know. Never can tell. But yeah, if you want to check it out, I mean, so this is off another boat. We just kind of made it fit on there. It's actually in pretty decent shape, honestly. So yeah, 3.0 inline 4. We did the head gasket on it, and the head gasket was so blown where it wasn't even running all cylinders. It was like, it was too, so we took it apart, head was warped. She brought it over to a machine shop. She's probably put like 300-400 into it as far as getting, whatever. Like, I know that she actually built this box. I know it's not like the most beautiful thing in the world, but there was nothing there before, you know. Yeah, we did the head gasket and all that, but then after taking it out several times last year, I noticed that the oil level had increased and got milky, which means either the head gasket failed again, possibility, she didn't do it, so yeah. I helped her, no, it was done right. Or there must be some other way that it's getting in.
Okay.
So, and it's got this little tick that hasn't gone away, but I mean, I would say the engine needs repair, or just use it as it is like we've been doing.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Cross fingers, you know. That's pretty much it then.
And you're saying up by Yardley is probably not a good idea.
I wouldn't boat this.
That's not the boat for him.
No. Oh, did you record any of that? He wants
This is not his boat.
Yeah. All right.
He wants more of a fishing boat, and he wants to take it in Yardley where it's really shallow, so he needs a jet boat.
Yeah, he needs a flat bottom or something with a shallow draft.
So we're still the proud owners of the Raven.
Now that we're floating in the water, before we get going, we are going to check the oil and note its level. This was not the boat for that kid. He's talking about boating it up on the shallow waters. Yeah, we are midway between add and full. Perfect. It's not all milky. It's just a tiny hint of milk, which is perfect.
Hint of milk.
This
Perfect?
is perfect. Least no problem. So, yeah, we pretty much had to talk him out of the boat. He still seemed interested. We were like, dude.
I know. If he was really gung-ho about it, I would have been like, are you sure? Because
like,
I think he's kind of an inexperienced boater.
He was like, do you think I can tow it with my Nissan Sentra? I'm like, no. No, you will end up in the river so quick.
Chris's truck is
Very
underwater
slightly.
right now.
Keep coming. Wait, stop. I mean, as slow as you can go. Hey, no! This one's still for sale, guys. 600. That kid.
She's running great.
So far, so good.
We might take her to Bristol.
I'd say let's do it. We'll get cruising down the river once it warms up. Just about there. Good charging voltage, oil pressure, and fuel gauge bouncing back and forth. And we got 3/4 tank. You just have to keep looking at it.
Oh, we sprung a leak.
Freaking me out, babe. Speaking of, I should probably check for leaks. Here, take this wheel. Oh, where can my glasses go?
Just throw them in there.
Take us just to the left of that green. Yep, all good under here. She did a nice job with this engine cover. How you making out, Captain?
I didn't hit anything yet.
You want to get us underway here? We're on plane. All right, we're trimmed all the way down. I'm gonna stay to the left of that green buoy, and yeah, throttle her up. Open more. There you are. Now back it off a little bit. Perfect. A little bit more to the left. You see the next one? Now you're gonna trim us up a little bit. So just blip this up in little 1-second increments. And watch the front of the boat. All right, now down to 1 second. Right there, you feel a difference? So you got to trim it minty. You see how we're bouncing a little bit here though? Go down 2 seconds again. All right, it'll settle out.
Why are we getting rid of this boat?
I don't know, it runs too good. Because we don't need 3 boats, that's why.
You got it. It's like a chicken.
Pretty much, yeah. Damn, I don't like pulling in the dock with there. I'm gonna go hook you and park in front of that red boat. Okay?
Okay.
And I can't really shift that well, so.
Uh-oh, really?
Yeah, if I was smart, I would just park on this side. But I don't want to.
Engine cover's on the rope.
What?
Do you want me to do a lasso? What do you want me to do?
No, we're okay. Got to turn the idle off a little bit.
Gus, we did it. Next time you're gonna help, right?
Cowboy, his boat's named Cowboy. It starts off, it should sound pretty good. It's got it's a jet drive. It's got a Berkeley jet drive with a with straight pipes on it. Cowboy. You're a menace to society.
Here you go, babe.
What is this?
I thought I was gonna get you. I didn't get you though.
It's for pregnant girls. Real stuff.
If it was dark out, would I got you?
Yeah, I'll drink this. I love these.
No, I got you.
2.5 servings of vegetables with
There you go.
2.5 days worth of salt.
Coast Guard's rolling through.
I sure hope they don't board this vessel.
Why?
I should probably just leave. That's not my boat. Let's just hang out off the boat. The jet drive boats. Just be here hanging out with the Coast Guard.
Why do I still feel like I'm doing something wrong, even though it's 0.0?
It's NA, you're good. Ooh, that thing is dumping fuel. It does look like a diesel one. All right, Goose.
He wants to go for a walk.
Ready for a walk. We can beat them, boy. The boat ran mint all night. We put maybe 20 miles on it or so. And sitting here, idle. Not idle, but sitting here. See how overfilled our oil is. And if it's milky. Yep, look at that. So it came from in between add and full, and now we're all the way up at full. It's not that milky, but you see how it got maybe a little bit more milky? The water is still entering the cooling system. Needs to be addressed along with the slight knock, or just change the oil every time you take it out.
Every time?
Pretty much every time. Every 20 miles. I just squeezed this hose and I think there was a rusty spring in there. Listen. Oh yeah, yep. I just broke apart the spring. So now there's rusty pieces of an old spring floating around the engine too. It's fine.
Great. $5 off. Manager special.
But gosh dang, I mean, you could, who takes their boat out more than 4 or 5 times a year anyway? Look at the bilge. There's barely any water in there. That's how much it was in before we left, so it's not taking any water on. It's just a good boat. I give it my seal of approval. All right, let's roll.
My grandpa, he has a few boats. He knows a lot, so he's probably gonna take a look at it. Yeah, I think I'm definitely interested in the boat. If you want to sell it, tomorrow I can come pick it up after work.
Yeah, let me talk with Jen, and yeah, I think that would probably work.
I was watching some of the videos last night. That it was really funny. I didn't know you guys had like the channel, and just trying to look up stuff about the boat. Just found the videos.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
It's cleaned up pretty nicely. I think you did a good job. Talk to Jen. Let me know tomorrow works.
Okay.
Let me know what works for you, but yeah, I'm definitely interested. Thanks.
All right, no problem. Let's see it.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
This kid wants the boat so bad. Well, Chris, do you want to tell him or should I?
Do the honors.
We decided that because Kyle is such a nice guy and so enthusiastic about boating, he's never owned his own boat before, and he is interested in tinkering around with engines and figuring stuff out. We decided, and I don't know if it's because of my pregnancy hormones that I'm a softie, that we're going to
Give him the boat.
give him the boat.
For free. So we told him this is not the boat for him. He should get a smaller, something he can tow with his Sentra, something with a little outboard, a little 10-foot John boat. But he was very adamant about, no, this seems like a good deal. You guys already refurbished it, rebuilt it. I was like, no, we didn't. So we decided we're gonna just give it to him, and hopefully he can have some fun with it, learn some things about boating, and
yeah, we're gonna take it out one last time. Maybe even take him for a rip if he can meet us down there. But
yeah. Did jack the brand new tires off of it that I put on because I have another trailer. Use those for. So he got some good used tires. I also took the battery out of it because it didn't come with a battery when we bought it, and I need that for my other boat. So batteries don't grow on trees.
Where do they grow?
I don't know.
So I know we both kind of felt like this might not have been the right boat for him at $600. So of course initially we were both kind of trying to talk him out of it a little bit, especially with some of the quirks that the boat has, but at the price of free.
How can you go wrong? Yeah. The trailer, the good outdrive, the stern drive on it, that's worth the price alone.
He's about to arrive, and in true gift form, I figured I'd put a nice big old bow on it. Make her look like a show pony.
Show pony, all right. People are gonna come down and be like, what are you guys doing?
I mean, it ain't no Lamborghini, but it's still free. So because of some logistics, we actually had to tell Kyle that we are giving him the boat, but it would be kind of funny if he gets here with his dad and they're like, ah, even at free, it's too much money. Hi! Surprise!
I don't know what he's gonna do when he sees the balloons! And he's surprised!
Just kidding, you already knew it's free.
Yeah.
How's it feel to get a free boat?
I mean, it's amazing, honestly. I was going to ask if you wanted me to come down and just act surprised, but
No, we're gonna be honest. It's
Yeah.
much better
Yeah,
that
she
way.
put a bow
Hi,
on
I'm
there,
Jen.
so.
yeah, this is my dad.
Nice to
Hi,
meet
Chris.
ya.
Nice to meet you. Gas vapors build up in here and such. So the blower fan's right there. I don't think it's wired up to the switch, but it exists. So because if there was gas vapors and you started, if you look up YouTube videos, this cover can just blow up, you know,
Right, okay.
and
Yeah, you
shoot wood everywhere and things like that.
This is my,
So,
Oh, hi.
How you
Nice to meet you guys.
so when you start it though, trim should be down, or like you don't want to start it when it's all the way up because it has
Right.
a U-joint back there. So you push this in to take it to where it's only throttle and not going into gear. Usually when it's cold, give it 1 or 2 pumps. There's that accelerator pump that shoots a little bit of gas in there.
Okay.
We had it running here, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, but it shit's just fire right now.
What do you think?
I mean, that knock, it's been doing that literally. It's never gotten louder or less or anything.
Okay.
I thought it was a rod knock originally, but I pulled plug wires and it didn't change at all.
I saw you needed something.
Yeah, but it does. You know, it doesn't really last. You're gonna have to get back there with a magic eraser again, and
I might just replace it, honestly.
what do you think? You think they're gonna let you take it?
I really hope so. Honestly, like, what do you think?
Say there's an issue with the shifter.
Sometimes so there's a shift interrupt switch mounted on the engine, and what it does is it momentarily kills the ignition when you're going in between neutral and gear, and that's to prevent grinding of the gears in the back. And sometimes when I'm out, sometimes that switch can get a little sticky and stall. So I was just telling them about that. But any other questions, feel free. And you guys don't even have to make a decision, as I think she was already saying. You guys can talk about it. It's not a big deal.
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
If
We
you
can
think
go home, talk about it, and
it might be something good for you guys to put him to the test. Is he have a history of taking on stuff and not You know, just
No, because they've never let me like start anything.
Yeah,
like
but he,
that.
he doesn't know anything about engines.
And
And
that's why I want to learn. But it's already seaworthy, so I think take it out. If
it ain't sinking.
right, if I find if a problem comes up, then I'll figure out how to fix it.
no, we could just drop it back in their yard, right?
No, actually, so I don't know if she
Yeah,
already said that.
I
Yeah,
didn't,
if you
actually.
take it on and you're like, hey, I don't want, we'll take it back. It's no problem. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
We're definitely not trying.
I apologize. We're not trying to be difficult. It's like you're trying to give this kid the boat, and
Yeah.
we're like, you know, we got 100 questions and all these concerns, but it's just.
I know.
Yeah,
It is funny because normally she wanted to give it away. Normally I would be like, no questions, like just take it.
And we were, you know, initially trying to talk him out of it because
Big time.
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I
we,
was like, this
we
is not
didn't
the
want
boat for
you to
you.
open a can of worms
Right.
on your first boat.
And that's why it took me like an extra day to like think that through. And
Yeah.
that's why I said I messaged him this morning like, yeah, I think you're right. Probably should look for something else, and then.
Yeah, but by then we were already like, oh, we're gonna get some for free, so I was like,
I was
oh,
like,
the whole
God,
plan,
yeah.
the whole plan's ruined.
I
It's
know,
like the
yeah,
first
ruined
time
your
we
plan.
ever gave anything like this
Because
away.
the whole
came
thing
down,
was
there was
supposed
a
to be
boat,
like,
there's a boat.
oh, like we
There a
really
boat on
tried
it.
talking him out, but he's so adamant to like, no, I want that boat. And it's like,
I was
okay,
like,
if you
well,
really want it, then we're gonna just have to give it to you. We're actually gonna go out to dinner, so yeah, we're gonna take it down to Bristol.
One
and,
last cruise.
Yeah, so if it
just-
happens to break down, I'll let
Maybe.
you
Oh, yeah,
know.
quick.
Yeah.
Let us
Well, I mean,
know.
I'll let you know. I'll just be like, hey, sorry to
We're swimming home.
motor finally kicked.
I had an 8-cylinder Mercruiser, a 21-foot Baja,
Okay.
and that thing doesn't.
Yeah, so that's probably one of the reasons you don't want him to get it a little bit, because you
Yeah.
already know what boat life is like.
I went from that to a 14-foot Grumman with a 25-horse Mercury. I mean,
We should have never sold that.
low maintenance.
That's what I
man.
said. I was
Jumped
mad.
in
you
with
said
a
that. That's
hose,
why I wanted to go boat shopping.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Well,
yep, good seeing you
yeah,
again.
we'll talk about it, but
Yeah.
I definitely want it.
Well,
There
sounds
may
good.
be,
No
I
pressure
think,
here.
You guys
You're not
don't.
gonna-
It sounds like you're
You're
gonna
not
talk
gonna hurt our
about it.
feelings.
But I definitely want it. So if they say no, I might just have to go find somewhere else to hide it.
Just anchor it out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just kick us off in the back.
Sure.
And then watch, it won't start. All right.
Oh, it's nice to meet you guys. Yeah, no problem. I don't think the parents really want him to take it, but
That was the hardest sale ever. Hardest sale I've ever been through. Giving a boat away. Who'd have thought?
yeah.
Hardest sale ever. They were great people though. Happy to see the boat going to a good owner.
I hope they take it, but if not, it's all good.
Definitely all good. We love this boat. It's a cruiser. Get this to Bristol, yeah. You're gonna just.
We just got attacked by a hawk. Well, the drone got attacked by a hawk.
That was a little scary.
He almost had him too.
Yeah, that was a dog fight there.
Sitting at the dock, eating our quesadillas, having giver's remorse.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna miss this boat.
She's stalled. Perfectly stalled though.
We made it to Curtains. I'm still excited to no, I can't drink. And to conclude the saga on the Raven, drum roll, Kyle did end up taking the boat. I know his parents may have seemed slightly skeptical, but that's understandable because they just want what's best for their son, and they saw that boat. It could be a can of worms, but he did say he wanted to learn about engines, and what better boat to learn on than the Raven. He also might be doing a video, so if and when he does, I will plug a link in the description so you guys can check it out. Now for our next adventure, we are taking out the Clapper camper and I couldn't be more excited. We're gonna stop at Knoebels in Pennsylvania. And then hit 2 days of the Power Tour. So we'll see you either in Louisville, Kentucky or Hebron, Ohio. If you see us, stop by, say hi. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.